The players arriving at the arena earlier, hyped up to take the court and perform in front of their home loyal fans. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see Phoenix against the Jazz. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier.
Checking out Utah's opening lineup. Bodyguard is out there with Murray. Then there's Dosunmu. Then there's Harper. And it's Miracle Man in at the 1 spot. And for Phoenix, we've got Clutch. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Houdini. Then there's Red Hot. And it's Bane in at the shooting guard. What better way to start a new year than with NBA hoops? Craig, not feeling tired, are you? We got a long way to go here, partner.
Oh, I'm feeling good. Hopefully these players can say the same. I'm sure many of them did stay up a wee bit past their bedtime last night.
Miracle Man, good.
Finding the open man, Murray, with the textbook play.
Here's Lyons. Sweet little floater.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Harper against Bane. Now, here's Dosunmu, guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Clutch. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Houdini. It's up a 3. Utah with the rebound.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
And now the Suns, a fast break, rips down the breakaway slam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Miracle Man after the Suns pick up 2. Harper, no good. Here's Clutch. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. A shot by Houdini, no good. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Miracle Man, no good. Bane for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
The defenses should always expect this from Bane. He's a skilled shooter.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Harper. Inside, here's the bodyguard. Nice feed that time from Harper.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And here's the fast break. And Clutch pulls it down.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
A shot by Houdini, no good. Jazz have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside Harper. Down low. Here's the bodyguard. And off the front iron, and in it goes. The bodyguard's got his second bucket tonight.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. Didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Harper's shot's good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Lyons, and he slams it one-handed.
I'm about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Pass to the bodyguard. Murray kicks to Hart. Here's the bodyguard. Trying to get open is Murray. And it's the bodyguard missing. Here's Houdini, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Out left to the wing. Here's Red Hot. And the wing jumper offline.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Leonard, no luck. Utah leading by 6. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to Houdini. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Harper the pass to the body. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Lyons. The rebound by the Jazz.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side. And that wasn't the case for them.
Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Phoenix. Green comes in for Bain. Then for the Jazz, Josh Giddey's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Collier in for Harper. Green, the pass to Smith. Here's Clutch. Back to Smith. There's the three. Rebound, Utah. The bodyguard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Wide open look here for Murray. Misses the 3. Phoenix trails by 10. Trying to end the drought. They kick it out to Green. And the 3-ball is good.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's. spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Miracle Man. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Clutch, good. And now it's only a 5-point Utah lead. For Utah, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Here's Miracle Man. He's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis.
Yeah, and you can't overlook the 4 steals he added. Those were some major momentum swings.
Shot clock at 3, and there it is for him. The bodyguard's got 8 points. And it's Phoenix's ball. Leonard inside. Giddey defending.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Giddey against Leonard. And Smith with the stop.
Oh, 2 loud points from Smith there. Get up, Jabari.
Utah leading by 5. Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Collier. Here's the bodyguard, covered by Smith. And that one's good, the bodyguard. He's got 10.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Houdini. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. From deep three-point land, Miracle Man, good. And it's a 10-point Jazz lead. Here's Clutch. 6 points for him. Pass to Houdini. They kick it out to Green. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Giddey against Leonard. Second shot opportunity. Here's Miracle Man. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist.
3 points.
And now that's 11 points for Miracle Man. Here's Clutch. Outside, Green. 2 on the clock. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Utah with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Williams. Josh Giddey is out there with Collier. And there's Harper. And it's Claxton in at center, locking down the middle.
And, you know, the more you watch Smith, the more you marvel at his feel for the game.
He takes it in. So Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better. Bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Outside, Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. Green's got 8 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Claxton sets the screen for Giddey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jacoby Walter.
And you can't get too physical with Giddey, or else he will draw the whistle.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Giddey. Baines checked in for Aaron Nesmith. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Utah. And both free throws good for Giddey.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. Harper's shot's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so Green will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 14. And the layup's good off the glass. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Claxton the pass to Harper. Rebound by Smith.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Pass to Walter. Shot clock at 6. Green, the pass to Reddish. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Giddey, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Green drives in. And a wide open look for Payne. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Phoenix trails by 10. Outside, Green. Smith outside. Back to Green. Here's Walter. Pass to Reddish. And they'll turn it over. Did not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Houdini's checked in for Phoenix. And Utah with a change here, too. Bodyguards checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Here's the bodyguard. He's got 10. It's not going to go for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Josh Giddey. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of this.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
No good on that one. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Miracle Man. Trains it from beyond the arc. Miracle Man's got 14 points for the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Harper against Green. Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Miracle Man. It's blocked. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Red Hot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Phoenix shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Watson is checked in for Utah.
43.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Let's check in for the Suns. And Utah also making a switch. Williams is checked in. On defense, Phoenix. 7-point differential. Pass to Miracle Man. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Houdini. Utah with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of the Knicks in Minneapolis. It'll be the 4th game in a 7-game road trip.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First free throw is good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Now, here's Dosunmu, guarded by Bane. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's the bodyguard. Another miss by Utah. Phoenix trails by 11. Here's Lyons. Pass to Houdini.
Jazz foul.
And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Monday, then on Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
He hits both from the stripe. Utah leading by 9. Here's Miracle Man. 17 points in the game.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Lyons into the lane. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Giddey. Rebound by Houdini. Houdini's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Green. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. Keegan Murray's checked in for Utah. Harper comes in for Josh Giddey.
Keegan Murray. Harper.
Dosunmu, the pass to Murray. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Taking a look now at some numbers for the bodyguard. His last 10 games have been exceptional, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Phoenix trails by 10. Here's Clutch. 9 points in the game so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Houdini passes to Lyons. 14 feet away, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Clutch has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
For Utah, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Red Hotties checked in for the Suns. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Jalen Green.
Dunks aren't always for the big guy.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Pass to Dosunmu. Outside Harper. Shot clock at 5. To the wing on the left. Here's Miracle Man. He's got 17. .51 seconds left in the second quarter. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by the Jazz. The bodyguard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Phoenix trails by 8. Now that one is his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Harper. Launches a 3, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Pass to Houdini. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And so it's Utah. Looking the quarter will close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks, we're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. And that's your end of the shot.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. For the Western Conference, Maverick.
Plenty of L-O-V-E. That's what you can do about this game. Love it. Because that combination of skill and size, man, that big fella is taking care of business. Game in and game out.
Yeah, and that, really, that C-O-N-S-I-S-T-E-N. Anyway, consistency, that's what it's all about. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for Utah.
They have been so careful with the rock, smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. Look at the bodyguard in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Here's Leonard. Scoreless thus far. Desmond Bane out there with clutch. That's Houdini. Then there's Red Hot, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. There's the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Jazz leading by 7. And, you know, Sam, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Pass to Clutch. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan.
First personal foul, the first team foul.
Do you miss it?
At the line for 2.
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Miracle Man, the pass to Harper. Pass to Miracle Man. That 3 off the mark. Phoenix trails by 5. Houdini passes to Leonard. Here's Red Hot. Here's Clutch. He's got 17. Another shot. No points there, only his third miss and 10 attempts from the floor.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
On the wing, Dosunmu. He's got 6. And it's Dosunmu Dosunmu with the jam.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Payne for three. A rebound by Dosunmu.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And the Jazz call time here. And Utah making a change here. Giddey's checked in. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. You look at the bodyguard, one of the game's best, second in the league. And, of course, red hot, he has the edge there. Another one of the great rebounders in the league. What a season on the glass for him so far.
What a rebounding show these two have put on. That's exactly the kind of effort you like to see from your bigs.
Ask the Miracle Man. Harper with the ball. Another miss by Utah. Here's Clutch to the inside. Here's Houdini, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
They set the pick. Here's Miracle Man, and that one clearly a foul. Gives the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First team foul.
For Utah, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Outside, Payne to the left wing. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Shoots from 14, and with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Lyons.
What a passer Bane has become.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Miracle Man, 19 points in the game. And Clutch pulls it down. Clutch has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Not a great start to this second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Leonard against Giddey. Here's Houdini. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pass to the bodyguard. It's tipped, and he recovers it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Miracle Man in for his 7th make in 14 tries. Phoenix trails by 5. Here's Clutch. 19 points in the game. A rebound by the Jazz. The bodyguard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Giddey. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Giddey's got 7 points.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Here's Lyons. Up and in on the way.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And the Jazz call time here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Josh Giddey. Here's the bodyguard. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
We've got a chance to check up on Dosunmu's status. David, what do you see?
Hey guys, Utah's head athletic trainer gave me an update. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. It's amazing he's good to come back into the game. In fact, Kevin, he's already back in the game.
David, thanks for checking in on Top Minute Zone.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
The Suns making a change here. Green's checked in, and Utah with a change here, too. Giddey's checked in. Green against Harper. Green dishes to Leonard. Here's Red Hot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Utah.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
That's the Miracle Man. They get it back. The bodyguard laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The bodyguard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Houdini. The tray. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Tries the spin move. Here's Miracle Man. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Miracle Man's got 24.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. So it's the Jazz now. They've led by as many as 14 points. From the arc, Phoenix grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Clutch can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Giddey. Rebound by Houdini.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Leonard looking around. Green, the pass to Houdini. 4 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Right on the bucket. And now it's only a 5-point Utah lead.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
And the Jazz call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Jazz. Williams comes in for Murphy. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for him.
And his steal numbers have taken a big jump these past few seasons. He's dedicating himself at the defensive end with a lot more energy, and it's made him a matchup that opponents truly have to worry about. He can do some damage with his D.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't.
It's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And that one drops. Giddey's got 9.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Miracle Man, no good.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Now here's Giddey. Defense right on him. Fires from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
24 seconds left to play in the third. The 17-footer goes down. 28 points for Miracle Man.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's Clutch. 23 points in the game. Pass to Houdini. Pops in the layup for 2. Houdini's got 13 points now in the quarter.
The coach loves seeing champions. for that work that inside area.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Utah out in front, up by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Josh Giddey. Williams is out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Collier. And it's the bodyguard in at the 5, roaming the paint. Can't cash in from close range.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
Here's Collier. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's the bodyguard. He's guarded by Williams. And the call will go against Houdini. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
The bodyguard passes to Collier.
You can see how much Green's worked on his defense. He's become a tough one-on-one matchup.
Payne for 3. Good on the triple. Payne's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Pass to Giddey. Here's the bodyguard. He's guarded by Williams. And it's the bodyguard missing. Well, Phoenix shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. And it's good for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Dosunmu. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Pass to Giddey. To halt the run. It's hauled in by the Suns. Houdini's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Green, the pass to Smith. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Williams. That one drops for him.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Here's Collier, guarded by Green. Here's Giddey. No good with the triple.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt.
Houdini passes to Smith. Here's Houdini. Makes it off the glass. And now an 8-point Phoenix lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Dosunmu. Here's the bodyguard. A shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Williams. And that one's good. Houdini. Houdini's got 6 here in this quarter.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Dosunmu, the pass to Collier. Over Green. Another miss by Utah. Here's the Suns with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run goal. Utah with the ball. Down by 12. Pass to Giddey. Here's the bodyguard. Rebound by the Suns.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Here's Houdini. Green inside. A second chance effort. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
The ball goes to Utah.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
The Suns making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Murray's checked in for Utah. Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Collier, guarded by Green. On the wing, Dosunmu. For three, Murray nailed from three-point land. Murray's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. Green inside. Here's Bane. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Utah trails by 11. Pass to Giddey. That's tipped. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Dosunmu. He's covered by Leonard.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
A kick out to Bane. Cranes the three-pointer. Bane's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
Smooth and fast release from Bane that time.
Here's Collier, guarded by Green. There's the screen. Pass to the bodyguard. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Suns, Red Hotties checked in for Smith. And it's Clutch in for Bane. Then for the Jazz, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the bodyguard. Harper comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Miracle Man in for Josh Giddey. Lions. And it's Harper with the rebound. Harper's got 4 rebounds in this game. Yes, it is. For that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Pass to Houdini. There's a good screen to the left side wing. Here's Red Hot, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Collier, guarded by Green. Miracle Man, the pass to Harper. There's the steal. Here's Houdini. Shoots the 3. Utah with the rebound. Harper's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Miracle Man. He's covered by Leonard. Shoots it. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Miracle Man. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with that.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Baines checked in for Phoenix. Utah also making some changes. The bodyguard comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dosunmu in for Collier. 5 to shoot. Bane passes to Houdini. Phoenix no good that time either. Utah trails by 8. Pass to Miracle Man. There's the triple. Hits it from 3-point range. Miracle Man's got 16 points here in the second half.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Oh, here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Leonard. Dosunmu, the pass to the body. Fades back. Again, the Jazz score.
And that they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
No question. He has the combination of size and skill to get his shot in these high leverage moments.
Here's Houdini. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Pass to the bodyguard. Rebound by Houdini.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Leonard, the pass to Red Hot. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 9. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Here's Houdini. Utah with the rebound. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Miracle Man. Another miss by Utah. Pass to Clutch. So the Suns win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Why you all turned it on down the stretch, so what was the difference?
You started to play defense and execute on the offensive end, and we finally started to knock down shots.
Well, that led to a win, man, and I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is...
Welcome to the live Big Fella Talk Show. Oh yeah, and I'm Big Fella. Hold up, you know I got a little fella with me, Cameraman, man, and ugly fella. And you know, oh yeah, we live now. But what up? You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 about push through. Push who? Lil James in this thing, man. They talking about push through. Push who? Lil James in this thing, man. You know I walk in, working my shoulder. 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 Yeah, he be like ball head, ball head, ball head, ball head. You know I walk in, working my shoulder. 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 Yeah, that cameraman get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. The cameraman get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Now do that, man, do that, man, do that, man, game, do that, man, man, do that, man, get it, get it, get it, get it. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it till my shoulder hurt. Check out her shoulder work, she doing it till her shoulder hurt. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it till my shoulder hurt. You know I walk in, working my shoulder. Yeah, now do that, man, do that, man, do that, man, do that, man. Now do that, man, do that, man, do that, man, game, do that. You know I walk in, working my shoulder. 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 I balance up, I balance up, I balance up, I balance. Yeah, hold up. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it till my shoulder hurt. Check out his shoulder work, he doing it till his shoulder hurt. Check out her shoulder work, she doing it till her shoulder hurt. You know I walk in, working my shoulder. Yeah, yeah. Go live for a 2 for 5. Go live for a 2 for 5. Yeah, you'll be up 4. You'll be up 4. 4. Yeah.
La mano en la pared, fuera control y es el al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. So bend it over. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, very fine. Me lo subo en el tiempo. Esta te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento. Chori, bitch, ese dude. Ey, yo quiero ver tu. Ey, I put his face on the news. Dame el culo. Rosita like bubblegum. Hoy contigo, mañana with another one. I'm troublesome, baby, envíame lo que no pusiste en el foro, ey. La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. Bend it over. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, very fine. Me lo subo en el tiempo. Esta te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento. Me lo subo en el tiempo. Esta te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento.
La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. Vendero, mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, very fine.
Yeah, yeah. Marshmallow. Ayo, Mauro. Callaway. It's baby Miko. You good?
Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very stuck ill at the moment. Everybody's ill at the moment. My crew